Here ye, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If the Big Three Were Brothers? Part 2, because I left it off in such an odd cliffhanger. So yeah, let me do a recap on what happened. Luffy, Naruto, and Ichigo has all met in the forest where Luffy was thrown in. Luffy did get his devil fruit way earlier and also his, well, hat way earlier. And of course, he was 5 years old. And of course, this is where he meets Ichigo, who's also 5 years old, jumps into a portal trying to escape a hollow. And then he meets Naruto, who also jumped to a portal because he was running away from Jonin's Chunins, trying to kill him because he was a demon. Now, with that happening, of course, they had to stay in the forest for 5 days. They were hungry. They now beat up something. Of course, Naruto went into the sort of nine-tail, not cloak, but eyes, and had teeth sharp, and his whiskers kind of got more, what's it called, detail. With that happening, everyone started training for 4 weeks. Of course, Gramps comes. Now, Ichigo has a sword. Naruto has chakra, and well, Luffy is way stronger in his sword of Gama Gama no Fu. So yeah, of course with that they get to the place like where how should I say to the bandits. They meet the bandits. Blah blah blah. Gramps just throws them in there, saying, "Here you go. You deal with these kids." The orange hair lady says, "No, you fucking bastard! Get your ass back over here." Gramps already leaves. This is where Ace does leave. Luffy, Ichigo, and Naruto decides to, well, go get their own food and really didn't care about the dangers. Now, of course, this is the next day and they do go after Ace, and of course, when they get to Ace, after easily getting through a lot of things that Ace tried to like throw them in, yeah. With that happening, Sabo was the one to speak up and say, "What, Ace? What the hell? Why is there kids here?" Now this is where I left it off. Sabo, back to Sabo. Sabo says, okay, well, that's interesting. I guess you saw nothing," Sabo said. Ace said, "Yeah." And this is where the blue jump, I think that was the name, the pirates, comes and like Ace, Sabo leaves. They like run away. They like hide. This is where Luffy, Naruto, and Ichigo like instantly dodges. Like he hides, but Luffy and Naruto decide to get captured because they did not have the reflexes or the faster reflexes to dodge. But that was Ichigo that dodged. And of course, this is where Luffy and Naruto gets captured by the person and all that. Yeah. So his name is Horshemi. Now this is where Horshemi does like take Luffy and Naruto, and of course Ichigo was smart enough to dodge. Luffy and Naruto kind of just didn't get the fastest way to like escape and all that. Of course, this is where Horsey does like tells him, "Tell me where Ace and Sabo took my treasure, or those kids, blah blah blah." And of course, this is where Luffy doesn't spit anything out. Neither does Naruto. And of course, this is where Ichigo comes to go save him. Of course, he also does like, well, like what's called threaten, sort of pulls out his sword and just looks at Sabo and Ace and tells him to help out his brothers, or you two would get sliced out with his sword. And of course, they just will say that we first got to see if they actually spit what's called say anything about our treasure. So of course, after seeing that both Luffy and of course Naruto aren't saying anything, this is where Naruto is getting more angry and angrier. The Naruto is seeing that, yeah, it's just torture. It's the normal day for Naruto, because Naruto has been tortured since he was 4 to 5. And this, when he gets thrown into a portal, he was 5 years old. So yeah, of course, with that happening, Luffy and Naruto aren't that much hurt, but of course, Naruto's easily being healed by the Nine Tails, and well, Luffy's also being like, well, made out of rubber, so none of the attacks that much hurt him. So yeah, of course, after that happening, this is where Naruto kind of got really mad after some pirates started beating up what's called Luffy more, and left Naruto because Naruto was too dumb to probably answer anything. So yeah, they just think of Luffy and all that. And this is where Naruto is just like, let go. He goes into the nine-tailed cloak, only one tail. So the nine-tailed cloak, Kyuubi cloak, and breaks through the what's called ropes, and just rips through multiple what's called pirates, not the bandits, the pirates. And of course it was let me see, Horishimi. So yeah, Horishimi was about to just punch at Naruto, and Naruto just caught it with one just hand, and Naruto with the other hand, like his nails on like his other hand has become sharper, and he just like claws at Horishimi. Horishimi has like this huge ass like claws through his chest. This is where Ichigo comes out of nowhere and says, "Ah, die!" Swings his sword at Horishimi's head and cuts it off. Now, Ace and Sabo are shocked with the kids not being hesitated. And of course, where Naruto sees Luffy and cries a little bit. And of course, this is where, for some reason, Ichigo has a small memory in having to seen something called like a Haro or anything. Like remembering a random Haro and number, saying Haro, number 1, healing. So he just put his hands on what's called Luffy and heals Luffy. And Luffy was like, what the hell happened? Ace and Sabo were like, what the hell is these kids? They aren't fucking normal. Naruto's already out of the cloak. So yeah. Of course, after that, what's it called? So yeah, this is where Ace, Sabo, Luffy, Naruto, and Ichigo Haswell started just running through the what's called village and robbing them and all that, and just being troublesome kids and all that. Now, of course, Ichigo, he kind of has, well, he has the feeling of just putting on a mask for himself, so he just puts on a white mask that has sort of some lines, but it isn't his hollow mask. He just feels comfortable with it somewhat. Now, of course, there's a mask on him. Luffy has a straw hat, and Naruto, well, he has, his yellow hair and the, headband and all that. Also, I should mention what Luffy, let me say that. Luffy is wearing this, just like the same thing in canon, red shirt and all that, the hat. And Ichigo is just wearing a black sort of jacket and a black pants and all that. And like, were there shoes? No, I don't think there were shoes. Screw their shoes. Yeah, he was wearing shoes and all that. And well, Naruto's wearing sandals, blue pants or blue shorts. Yeah, blue shorts and a orange shirt, a bright orange shirt. Which Sabo and Ace does not like the bright ass orange shirt. But Naruto just looks at them and says, "F you all if you dare try to talk shit about his like shirt." Not truly, but yeah. Of course, this is where they go through, and this is where Sabo's father comes in and tries to tell Sabo that he must come back to the royal family and blah blah blah. This is where Luffy, Ace, Ichigo, and Naruto does look at Sabo, and Sabo explains that his family is a rich, spoiled assholes and how they treated him, blah blah blah. Same thing. Now, of course, after hearing Sabo's story, they all decide to drink that whole water, whatever the fuck was it, and say they'll all become brothers. Ace, Sabo, Luffy, Ichigo, and Naruto, and they were set C. Now, of course, this is where Ichigo, Naruto, and Luffy were actually set C together because they have been brothers for a while and has known each other's moves for the longest point. So yeah. Now, of course, this is where the Blue Gem tells the Blue Gem comes. They do force Sabo to go with them. Of course, Ichigo, Luffy, and Naruto and Ace just had to help the Blue Gem. Blah blah blah. The Blue Gem still forced him to tell them that burn down the village and also tells him where the treasures are at. This is where they refuse. And of course, they're burning down a lot of things. This is where Ace managed to break out. Also, Ichigo managed to break out. Now, they really didn't take Ichigo's sword for some reason. But yeah, well, Ichigo hide it. This is where he pulls that out and starts fighting at the Blue Gem Pirates. This is where, what's called, Luffy uses Gama Gama no Fruit, and he can actually use it much better. Somewhat. He says Gama Gama, no, wait, let me say that again. Gama Gama Jet Pistol, and like, smashes into like two people, not two people, like one person in front and then the other person behind, like knocks him out. This is where Naruto managed to break the, well, not ropes, because, well, Ichigo already did that. And this is where Naruto kind of just starts running at them and easily punching them in the face, with also using a metal pipe to, well, fight. Even though, well, not a metal pipe, he found like a knife and all that, and started using that as a kunai. And started just easily fighting them and like punching them and kicking them and stabbing them with the knife and all that. So Ace did the same thing in original canon, and they went against the Blue Gem Pirate, the leader and all that. And this is where Naruto like grabs his like knife and throws it at the guy's eye, stabbing him right in the eye. This is where Ichigo comes out of nowhere and like slices at him. And this is where Luffy like punches him in the face. And this is where Ace decides to like shatter his skull with the metal pipe again. So, of course, Ace would have used Haki in this one, but instead he didn't use it. But then again, there was more pirates, and this is where Ace used Haki this time. And this is where Dada bandits come to actually help Ace, Luffy, and yeah. Now, of course, they go to the hideout and all that, and this is where Dada and I think it was Ace that kind of found Sabo and all that. Oh wait, not the Dada parents didn't get what's called Sabo or anything. But this is where Sabo managed to escape like his rich family and all that. And of course his father kind of went after him. And this is where Sabo says, guys. And of course Naruto, Luffy, Ace, and also Naruto said, Sabo. And this is where his father tried to shoot at what's it called, Sabo. And this is where Luffy managed to run at Sabo, push him out of the way, and the bullet collides with Luffy's head. Not his head, like his arm. Instead of like going through it, it just goes right through it. Not really, it just bounces back and shoots the guy in the face. Yeah, he easily gets killed by his own bullet. Now, of course, the manager say, well, the rich noble's dead. Now, of course, Sabo does say that he wanted to travel the world, so way earlier and all that. So, of course, Ace, Luffy, Ichigo, and Naruto that managed to get him a small boat. Set, Sabo set set into sea and all that. And, of course, over the noble kind of shoot him. Luffy, Naruto, Ichigo, and, well, Ace were just devastated. This is where Naruto says, no! Brother! He kind of already went into a five-tailed cloak. Already launched a Bijudama. A small Bijudama, but still very powerful enough. Boom! Yeah, blowing up the whole freaking boat. Everyone's shocked. They're like, holy shit! Naruto passes out after that. He used too much chakra. But before I let that happen, that's where Ichigo kind of, for some reason, he set his sword. His sword kind of just went into Actually, no, he doesn't go to hollow yet. No. I was actually gonna give him hollow, but not way early. No, but Naruto did kind of just use too much power, and he can't move for the whole day. So yeah, after that happening, they call this person, well, what's it called? They don't know who to blame the freaking giant explosion killing that one noble. But what happened is that, well, whoever they're going to blame it on is going to be blamed on the East Blue. So, of course, there were Ichigo, Luffy, and Luffy, Ichigo, Naruto, and Ace all decide to train hard enough so they will become stronger for Sabo's sake. Because they don't know if Sabo is dead or not. So, of course, this is where we're going to do a couple years of time skip and all that. So Ace is now 17, but this is where the what's called three brothers like Naruto, Ichigo, and Luffy have actually became more famous in the East Blue in their little village because they have managed to defeat stronger pirates that were at least like 100k berries on them. And yeah, so with that, they actually had a way earlier bounty on them. So of course this is where Naruto was at 1 million. Well, wait, yeah, he just got 1 million because he easily defeated a lot of people, and he always had a fox mask on him. Well, not a fox mask. He had this, like this. He has this. He's wearing all that, and now he's like sort of 16. Of course, where Ace does become like 17 and does leave and all. So yeah, Ace has a bounty of 500k. Naruto has a bounty of 1 million. Ichigo has a bounty of 1 million also, and same with Luffy. Now, why I'm lowballing sort of Ace is because Ace has his fire flame fruit or doesn't even know about hockey that much. So yeah, but all of them knows about their own energy of powers. Anyway, well, sort of Ichigo. He's still just really good at reflexes and all that. But yeah, now of course when they turn 16, well, wait. Oh wait, Ace was 17, and of course all of them were 14 after that happened. Of course, when they all turned 17, they all got on a small boat, and they were kind of cramped and all that, but yeah. Now, of course, when the Lord of the Sea kind of comes, that sea dragon and all that, tries to attack Luffy, Ichigo, and Naruto. Now, this is where Naruto, for some reason, just decides to not collide it, because none of them has very long range and all that, except for Luffy, and he throws a punch and knocks that thing away. Finally, just knocking him away and saying, fuck off. It's my territory, my boat. You ain't fucking it up. So yeah, with that happening, they are all leaving, and well, they kind of meet the same whirlpool, and they are all cramped into 3 barrels. Because I'm not doing them all into 1 barrel because they will all be very fucking cramped. But they're still cramped. And of course the what is her name, Pirates? So of course the video sorry about that. The video Pirates does tell Kobe to roll up those 3 barrels, and of course like 3 pirates kind of jumped in and all that. Luffy kind of knocks 2 of them. Naruto breaks the other one and kicks one of them right in the face. And Ichigo just slices through the barrel and just says, "Where the hell are we?" Now I should mention what Ichigo is wearing. He's wearing this. So he's wearing sort of this. It's just he doesn't have his long sword. He still has that one sword that he kind of had for a long time ago. It was a small Tonto sword and all that, but he did get a bigger sword, but he's using the small Tonto for now. Now, of course, this is what Naruto's wearing, and Luffy is this, well, not that, like what he had in the original canon and all that. What he was wearing, original canon. Now, we go on to Kobe saying about his story and all that, and of course, Luffy, Ichigo, and Naruto hears it out. Now, this is where Luffy does tell what's called Kobe that he's gonna become a pirate king, the pirate king, and this is where Ichigo, his dream is not to become the same thing as Luffy, but instead of becoming, somewhat of a good swordsman, a Shinigami. That's why he thinks of becoming, for no reason. And Naruto, he wants to become, not the same thing as Naruto, but to become one of the strongest in the world. So, yeah, they have different dreams. So, yeah. Now, this is where Kobe did say that he has a boat and all that. And, of course, this is where the Avita Pirates comes and all that. And see that Kobe does kind of bad mouth her and all that. And she does try to attack him. This is where Luffy, he blocks the attack. Naruto already kicks her really hard into the sea. Now, everyone is shocked, and they say, "Oh, fuck them. We drop our weapons. We let you, you can have this boat. Bye-bye." Because they all recognize what they are now. They are all, the three troublesome brothers. Well, that's what they're calling them now. For now, the three troublesome brothers, because they all realize, well, shit, they already have a bounty of 1 million. They're this young and already have that much. Shit, let's get away. All of them just kind of jump into a small boat that Kobe had, and of course, all of them set away from the boat that Evita had. Now, of course, this is where what's it called? This is where they just takes Evita's like ship tours. Well, they see the nearest island. Now, it is the Rona arc. Now, let me mention what that happens here. So yeah, they go into what's called that one island. And of course, this is not where Kobe kind of has good navigation skills. It was actually Ichigo, since Ichigo is pretty damn smart to know where the hell they're going. Naruto, he's mostly the power and strength and always... Well, he doesn't have any weapons on him, but mostly his like, combat skills kind of go up for that. Now, they do get fragments of memories on their past life, but I'll mention that what they actually have in power, in total. Now, this is where, what's called, Kobe asks, why do they call you the troublesome brothers? Before getting to the island. Because Ichigo says because we all have already a bounty of 1 million on us. This is where Kobe was shocked that just starting out, Pirates already has a bounty of 1 million. Well, somewhat. Because actually they put what's called Naruto's bounty as well. Sort of not 1 million. They put him at like 5 million because he blew up a noble, and people are kind of shocked, but they think it was just a fluke, and well, he must have got a lucky shot and just blew up some barrels. So yeah, but with that precise skills, yeah, they still put him at 5 billion, not billion, 5 million. Now Ichigo with his skills, well, why the hell did I say 1 million for each? So 5 million for Naruto, 4,600,000 for Ichigo, and well, Luffy is 4,900,000. Yeah, you get the point. So yeah, with that happening, so yeah, that's our bounties. Now, why the hell did I tell Ace was like 500? No, he's at 1 million also. Well, 2,200,000. 22. Okay. I'm not great with numbers, but yeah. With that happening, I should probably write that down. So, let me say their bounties again, because I fucked it up. Now, their ace bounty is 2,200,000, 20K, 100. So, yeah, you get the point. So, yeah, 20K. 2 million, okay. 222. Yeah, no, 2,200,000 and 20K. Yeah, you get the point. So yeah, fuck it. I can't fucking say numbers right now because I fucking suck at them right now. But whatever. So of course, with that happening, they are now going towards what's called the Zoro what's called arc. Of course, this is where they meet Zoro and all that. And Luffy does kind of go the same thing in original canon. Ichigo is actually looking around the island because, well, even though he has that Tanto, he wants an actual sword. And so he sees a place that, well, sort of sells swords and all that. And so he gets a sword. Yeah, so what sword he gets is, well, not the giant sword. But he does want the giant... Well, he doesn't get a giant sword. But just a normal, regular size sword. For now. And, of course, this is where Naruto, he looked around for the nearest ramen place. And because he was craving for ramen for some reason. And started eating. Now, of course, Luffy was, like, talking to Zoro and all that. Blah, blah, blah. So, happens. So, yeah. Of course, after, well, Naruto and Ichigo meeting up with Luffy and Kobe and others... This is where Luffy does ask what's called, Hoppa. yeah, Hoopa, Hapa, whatever his name was. Again, that what Black promised, and of course he says, "Oh, that was just a lie." And this is where Luffy just punches him in the face. Ichigo and Naruto doesn't do jack shit because they really don't care. Now, Naruto just eating his ramen, so he still had the bowl of ramen. Yeah, they had enough money to buy things, so yeah. Because with the treasures kind of split together, so yeah. Between Ace and the other, yeah, you get the point. Now, there's still a little bit of treasure in the island and all that, because what's it called? Sobo, they did not want to take Sobo's treasure, because that would just be disrespecting him. So yeah. They were just split into, 4 people. Ace, Luffy, Ichigo, and, Naruto. Because Ace thought that all of them were actually split up and go become their own separate pirates. But no, they're really just staying together. Because they have been brothers for a while. They're basically the same age. And they know a little bit more about each other since they train in a forest together. And they don't know much about the world that much. Except for Ichigo, he was actually the smartest one to actually kind of read on Pana and all that. Luffy was just kind of trying to train and all that. And Naruto was also trying to train. Now, Naruto can walk on water. He can, walk on trees. You get the point. He can walk on anything with chocolate. Now, I'll mention what he has. But, yeah, that'll be later. Now, of course, this is where they go back to Zoro. And Zoro does say, "I would join your crew if you can get my 3 swords." Now, of course, this is where Luffy finds, like, voices on top. Still does the whole same thing. Grabs, what's it called, Hamepa, whatever, as a hostage. And, tells him where the swords are at. Bullets were about to shoot at him. But, of course, he uses a meat shield. And, yeah. This is where, Morgan and, like, other mercenaries, not mercenaries, Marines are down there about to just shoot at what's called Zoro. So that's where Luffy kind of jumps in and blocks their bullets. Now, of course, Ichigo and Naruto are watching this. And, of course, Naruto's still eating ramen. He's still kind of eating this and all, and watching. Because they got to see how Luffy is doing. Of course, if Luffy does anything stupid, they will jump in. Not really. Because they would see each other's battles just to grit whatever things. Now, of course, when Naruto finishes ramen, like, I hit the spot. Now it's time for a fight. That's where Ichigo tells Naruto not to do anything. And, of course, after seeing that Luffy's struggling on rope, this is where Ichigo and Naruto had to rush in. Naruto easily took down a bunch of Marines before shooting at them. Well, not shooting them, trying to cut them with swords. Yeah, Naruto just comes to nowhere, kicks multiple in the face, and grabs them and smashes them to the ground. And this is where Ichigo comes and blocks multiple of the swords with his own sword. Of course, this is Zoro kind of pulls out his 3 swords and easily slices through a bunch of them. And this is what Morgan says, "You think I will lose to you?" And of course, he was about to just slice at what's called Luffy, because Luffy wasn't like looking around. Luffy managed to dodge and then kicks him in the face. Little Hamepa, whatever, had a gun pointed to Kobe's head, and Naruto rushed in flying speed, already kneeling him in the stomach. Kneeling him into a wall. Yeah. Be gone, Hamepa, whatever the hell. You gotta hate him. I mean, I still hate him. People say you might love him, but not really. I hate him. He was such a dickhead about that. And of course, Morgan was just a total dickhead. That's how I see him. Now, Morgan gets back up and, sees that the troublesome 3 brothers are here. And he says, "All you Marines are useless. Shoot yourself." And this is where Naruto says, "It's better not to let you shoot yourself." Instead, Naruto says, "Rasengan!" Boom! Smash him to multiple, walls. Now, why Naruto already knows the Rasengan, and for some reason he got in his memory or something, and for some reason it was just Rasengan, and also he knows a lot of other jutsus. Yeah. Now, I should also mention, did I mention that he does have the full 9 tails? So yeah, he does have the full 9 tails. Also, Kurama did help him with that. So yeah. But yeah. Now, Luffy just says, "That was so cool! Brother, what the hell was that?" Naruto says, I don't know. Ichigo says, whatever. And Zoro says, what a crazy bunch you are. And Ichigo says, what the hell you just call me? I said you're a crazy bunch. What the hell do you want me to call you? And then Luffy kind of just pushes Ichigo away and says, will you join my crew? And Zoro says, I guess I have to. I guess you helped me out, and I guess I'm gonna help. This is where the Marines tell that the pirates gotta leave and all that. And this is where Naruto's the one that actually not Naruto, Luffy still annoys Kobe a lot and all that. And Kobe still punch him in the face. Naruto just grabbed him and pulled him away. It looked like he knocked out Luffy, but that was just more dramatic stuff and all that. So of course he now became a Marine, and of course it's where Kobe does salute them and all that. And they all have to do push-ups, all the Marines. The captain said, whatever. So yeah, the pirates are leaving, and this is where Zoro, Ichigo, Luffy, and Naruto will be. So yeah, now of course they aren't that great for navigating, except for Ichigo. He's pretty good at navigating and all that. But yeah, now they are just thinking where the hell they're gonna go next. So yeah, until they see another island. Yay, they're going towards this island. Now, of course, Luffy doesn't do that whole stretch and all that, because this is where Ichigo grabs him and pushes him down so he won't do anything stupid, and says they already found an island. And of course, they're going towards it. They get off the boat and all that. They still have the Vita pirate ship and all that. That's what they were sailing on. Now, of course, they kind of just look around. Of course, Zoro, Ichigo, Luffy, and Naruto are just looking around the town, seeing that it's pretty much empty. Until Naruto just wanders around, and Ichigo tells him, where the hell are you going? Naruto says, I'm looking for the nearest ramen place. And Ichigo says, what the hell, we haven't even fought any pirates. We need more money, dumbass. And Luffy is just looking around. This is where, Nami is right now dealing with some pirates, and Naruto comes out of nowhere and kicks 3 of the pirates in the face, knocking them all out pretty easily. And of course, this is where Naruto says, hello there. And Nami says, what the? Who are you? Naruto says, I am Naruto Uzumaki. You know how Jiraiya does that whole thing? I am Jiraiya, the Toad Sage. For some reason, Naruto just says, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. No, I'm just kidding. But that's how I feel like he would do it. So yeah, with that happening, Nami kind of sweat drops and says, what the hell? Naruto says, nah, but seriously, why are you here and, well, not why you're here. What is happening in this town? Nami says that pirates are kind of overtaken and all that. And Naruto sees, he's like, okay. And then he walks away, trying to look for his brother so he could tell him. And also Zoro, if he can find him. Now, this is where, Naruto decides to, try, help Nami and all that. And because Nami does say to join him and all that, and Naruto says, nah, I'm already joining with my brothers and all that. And then Nami says, I'm a skilled navigator, blah, blah, blah. And Naruto says, you're a navigator, right? Then join my brother's crew and all that. And of course, this is where Nami says she hates pirates. And Naruto says, I can get that. And Nami says, but you're a pirate. How can you get that? Because we fought pirates before. And then Nami says, how about this? Help me out in trying to steal from Buggy. Naruto says, sure, why not? So he does. And of course, Nami did tie him up and blah, blah, blah. And told him that he will not tell him anything. Buggy does put him into the prison. And it's made out of sea stone. This is where Naruto is not affected by the sea stone. His powers are not basically a devil fruit anything. It's purely just damn chakra. So yeah. Now, this is where Luffy and everyone is right now fighting against some buggy pirates that are weak as shit and all that. And Buggy does tell Nami to shoot him with the cannon. Now Nami is hesitating to shoot him because Naruto is just smiling and just waving at her and just saying, sure, shoot me, why not? And she can't feel like to shoot him because he seems too nice and all that. Because Naruto is pretty much nice. He didn't hesitate to just agree, why not? So of course Nami was hesitating, and this is where Buggy says, "Fine, I'll do it." And she, what's it called? Buggy does push her out of the way, and Pirate says, "What do we do with her, leader?" And Buggy says, "Oh, I know what we can do with her." He smiles, and of course, where Naruto gets kind of pissed, and his eyes kind of goes red, and breaks through the rope, and breaks through what's it called, the cage, breaking it easily, just throwing up the what's it called top, flying it up, and when of course it went back down, Naruto just kicks it like a fucking soccer ball. And of course, it knocks some pirates into the water. Zero Buggy says, "Who the hell are you?" Naruto says, "You don't need to know who the hell I am. But don't touch her." So yeah, Buggy has 15 million, and well, Naruto has 5 million. 5 million point, I think 2 million? Yeah, 200. 5 million point 200. 200k. So yeah, that's like, you get the point. Now, of course, Zero Buggy says, what are you gonna do about it? Naruto already punched Buggy's face into the fucking sea. Well, just his head, well, not his head, his whole body instead. A force of like chakra kind of just pushes not Luffy, Buggy into the goddamn sea, into the horizon. Yeah, all the Buggy pirates says, "Holy shit!" They all run away from Nami. And of course, Naruto looks at Nami and says, "Are you okay?" And Nami says, "Why are you helping? I tricked you and all that." Naruto says, I can still see the good intent inside you. I can feel it more than the evil intent you were having. So you had no evil intent. I just saw all the good intention you had. So go ahead and rob whatever treasure you want to." And Nami does kind of blushes, so yeah. Because Naruto's very helpful and all that. Very nice. So yeah. Now, Ichigo and like, what's it called? They're fighting the Buggy Pirates and all that, and they're saying, "Where's the leader?" and all that. Naruto is just coming along with Nami. And Naruto says, "Yo, brothers, how you doing?" And Luffy says, "Whoa, who's she?" And, well, Naruto said, "Her name is Nami. She would like to join our pirate crew." And Nami says, "I'm not joining your pirate crew." Tries to punch him. Naruto dodges playfully. And of course, Nami gets angry and gives him like treasure and all that. And this is where what's called the leader of whatever. So Luffy does kind of get the whole food for the dog and all that still. And the Buggy cannot destroy the house and all that for the what's called dog and all that. So yeah. Now yeah. Now, of course, the person says, "Who are you people?" And this is where Luffy was about to say, "We're pirate." And this is where Ichigo kind of just hits him into the, what's it called? Kind of elbows him into the stomach and knocking him off. Before saying anything, he kind of just couldn't breathe because, yeah, Ichigo said it. He says, "We are here to help, well, this place. We're somewhat pirates, but we defeated the Buggies." Yeah, look at all those Buggies are knocked out. So yeah, they're amazed with like some teenager kids kind of already somewhat pirates knocked out the Buggy crew and also defeated Buggies. Of course, where Naruto does have the bag of money and all that and decides to give it to the villagers. Because he is kind like that, okay? So yeah, of course, the village is happy that the Buggy's crew is gone and all that. This is where Ichigo says that this place would kind of be under what's called the Straw Hat Pirates, but you would still have your daily lives. We will not ruin it. It's morely like pirates from other ranks won't be able to mess with us if our bounty does raise up and all that. And they're okay with that, so yeah. Of course, they are now going onto the boat that they have the Novita or whatever. And of course, well, they see the Buggy one. They take out some stuff and all that. And yeah. Now they're setting sea into the next, what's it called, island. Now, this is actually where I'm going to leave it off. Have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, potato. Because this is where I'm actually going to go to what's it called, what if Boruto was trying by Zoro? Because I'm actually going to add a special character to actually help Boruto along. Someone else that gets lost also. So yeah, have a nice potato night. Potato night. Potato say potato. Potato. Potato.